Hello guys, Destiny here. I'm going to take this test to find out if I have DID, dissociative identity disorder, and then I'm going to have my caretaker / protector, Alexis, come take the test as well. As 28 questions, I believe. 28, yes. So I'm just going to take this really quickly. You discover that you have done things that you do not remember doing. That happens all of the time for me. Really weird. It's not clear whether you have completed an action, for example, making a call, or whether you just thought about completing the action. So, I want to make the call. It's either I do it or I think I did it and then I don't do it. Which usually happens where I think about it and I don't actually do it. And then I end up getting my parents or whoever I'm supposed to call mad at me for not doing it. You are occasionally able to complete tasks in which you have no prior experience with expert skill or incredible ease. So basically, not being able to do math, like I really can't do math, and completing a quiz with 100%. That happens. I wouldn't say all the time. I would say usually. You recall a past event with intensity that makes you feel like it's actually happening again. All the time, and Alex would cry if I said what trauma, because a DID is made up of trauma in the brain that causes you and your personalities and everything to go rogue, and it's trauma that triggers it when you're young, which I have past trauma, and talking about it would make Alexis go sad. And a lot of the time, I watch people on YouTube that have DID and say that the children are called littles and not inner child. I know that. I call them inner child because they kind of are like a child. People people can be like 5. No, I mean, like, people can be like 13, have DID, and their alters can be older and younger than them. I have Alexis is my alter, and she's a 7-year-old. She does not like trauma, but with DID, the young children can do things that normal children wouldn't be able to, like texting on a phone, or reading or writing. Like, children cannot do that. And well, maybe some children can, but like children, like babies or toddlers, they can't do that. And that's how you know about children and your DID. Also, I call them littles sometimes, but most common I call it is inner children, because they really are like a child and they are inside me, so inner children just kind of make sense for me. You call past events with intensity that makes you feel like it's actually happening all the time. Like I said, Alex would be mad if I spilled all that tea about what it's about, but let's just say it happened, and it's caused this. Or so I think. Like I said, self-diagnosis, and this quiz is from real doctors, and I've not gone to a therapist about this because I don't like talking about it, and now I'm talking about it with YouTube, so I don't like talking about it with like therapists or people. I don't really like talking about it in general. But if I forget something and somebody asks how I forgot because it was like such a big event, I will explain to them that I have DID. Being approached by a stranger who tells you that you have met before but they call you by a different name all the time. It happens all the time. Being somewhere and not being sure how you got there. Usually that happens because I would be in my bedroom. Alexis would switch with me, and she'd be going to the kitchen to get a snack, and then switch, and I'd have no clue how I got there. So I'm just gonna say all the time, because that happens most of the time, and that's not an option. You struggle to work out whether a memory actually happened or you just made it up all the time. Alex will make up random things, and I will think they're real. You lose yourself in a television program or a film and completely lose awareness of what is going on around you all the time. I get too into Stranger Things and Bird Box and stuff like that. You cannot remember important moments of your life, like getting married, having a baby, or graduating from high school. Usually, I will forget big events like my birthday or graduating from one school to another, because in the school I go to, we go from elementary, and then we go to middle school, then high school, and I'll forget that. Daydreams feel so vivid and real that they feel like they're actually happening all the time. I daydream a lot, and people or things seem far away to you or unclear, like you are seeing them through a mist. All the time, it's usually or all the time for this one. I would go with usually, because not all of the time, but usually I will see it through a mist, and realizing you don't remember getting dressed in the clothes you were wearing all the time. Alexis and Alex would change me into random clothes, have a contest, and I'd be wondering what's going on. Sometimes you don't feel or can ignore things that would normally be painful, like a burn or a cut, all the time. Finding new possessions that you don't remember purchasing all of the time. They will buy random things with my money, and I just not know how they get there. You feel like that you are in someone else's body, or your body is not your own, all of the time. Your gaze loses focus, and you can think of nothing for extended periods of time. That happens often. You see your reflection and don't recognize yourself all the time. You feel like people and things around you might be imaginary all the time. I see a mirror in my room. That's imaginary. That's not real. Traveling in a car or on a public transport and realizing that you don't remember much of that journey. All the time, when I travel, I don't remember things. Your reactions to things are inconsistent, and you feel like you are different people reacting at different times. All the time. You talk to yourself out loud when you're by yourself. That happens all the time. Having an out-of-body experience, like you are unable to see yourself being able to see yourself as if you were a different person. That happens all the time. It's out-of-body experience. You discover notes or drawings that must have been done by you, but which you do not remember doing. I'd say usually, because Alex will draw usually, and then I'd look down when I switch back and see a drawing, like a kitty kind of drawing, and smile and know that it wasn't mine and get confused. People close to you mention that you sometimes fail to recognize friends or family. Often. That happens often. At school, at home. Places which you have been to many times before to feel like you are seeing them for the first time. I don't really go much other places besides my grandmother's, my house, school. But I'd say often, because sometimes I do not recognize some places that I've been to more than once. You hear voices inside your head which make comment on things that you are doing or give you instructions all the time. People tell you that you are lying about something when you're sure you aren't. That happens usually all the time. I don't know what to pick. I'll pick all the time because I'm pretty sure that happens most of the time that I'm saying something. Hearing a person speak and realizing that you do not hear much or anything they said. All of the time, I don't realize anything that they're saying, and I'm like, what? Say that again? Skip, I don't want a copy of the results. 101% out of 112. That's high. So, your results are highly consistent with dissociative identity disorder. 0 to 29 is symptoms not indicative of dissociative identity disorder. And 3 to 112 is symptoms indecisive. indecision. I can't say that word. Of dissociative identity disorder. I can't talk today. So you can go to a therapist with dissociative identity disorder. I don't know what to say about this. I would get Alexis to do this next, but if I do that, I doubt that things will be the same. So I'm gonna get Alexis to do this. I'm gonna stop this, get it all reset, and then have Alexis do this and see what her thing is, what she gets on this test. Is this thing recording? What is this? Find out if you have dissociative identity disorder. I'd rather do the depression one. Can we do that one? Well, I guess I have to do this test. You discover that you have done things that you do not remember doing. It's not clear whether you have completed an action, for example, making a call, or whether you just thought about completing the action. You are occasionally able to complete tasks for which you have no prior experience with expert skill or incredible ease. Wait, no. What's happening? Dissociative identity disorder test. Okay. You recall a past event with intensity that makes you feel like it's actually happening again. Yep. Being approached by a stranger who tells you that you've met before, but they call you by a different name. Being somewhere and not being sure how you got there. You struggle to work out whether a memory actually happened or if you made it up. You lose yourself in a television program or film and completely lose awareness of what's going on around you. Oh God. Alright, I'm back. Oh God. You cannot remember important moments of your life like getting married, having a baby, or graduating high school. Daydreams feel so vivid and real that they feel like they're actually happening. People or things seem far away to you or unclear, like you are seeing them through mist. Realizing they don't remember getting dressed in clothes you're wearing. Sometimes you don't feel or can ignore things that would normally be painful, like a burn or a cut. Finding new possessions that you don't remember purchasing. Oh God, why? Oh, Connor, please. You feel like you're in someone else's body or that your body is not your own. Your gaze loses focus and you can think of nothing for extended periods of time. You see your reflection and you don't recognize yourself. God. Gosh. You feel like people and things around you might be imaginary. Traveling in a car or on public transport and realizing that you don't remember much of the journey. Your reactions to things are inconsistent and can feel like you were different people reacting at different times. You talk to yourself out loud when you were by yourself. Having an out-of-body experience, like being able to see yourself as if you were a different person. You discover notes or drawings that must have been done by you, but which you do not remember doing. People close to you mention that you sometimes fail to recognize members of your family. Places which you have been to many times before feel like you are seeing them for the first time. You hear voices inside your head which you make comment on things that you're doing or give you instructions. People tell you that you're just lying about something when you're sure you aren't. Hearing a person speak and realizing that you did not hear much of anything they said. Whoa. Whoa. Oh God. Alright, symptoms not indecisive and detective. I can't speak today. Yeah, but Alex came and so did Connor at random spots, so. How did I get here? I just did this test, didn't I? I think I did. But I don't really remember getting a 110. Oh, it's recording. Alright. Hello, everyone. It's Destiny, and I don't know how this got here. I don't. Did I get 110? I don't think I did. Well, I don't want to record anymore, so bye.